Not everybody's gonna make it. That's the truth. I'm obviously freestyling this video. Nothing really, you know, written down or anything like that. It's just something that I thought about and something that I definitely want to talk about with you guys. Not everybody's gonna make it, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. You know, the sad reality is, whatever we try to put our energy into, not everybody's gonna make it at the end of the day. I've also taken some time to realize that as much as you do work, there might be things within that are stopping you from actually reaching your goals, or maybe the setup or the environment that you work in. I've realized that there's this saying or something that I used to know is the people that you're in high school with, some might not even make it as much as they say they used to make it, or as much as they said, oh yeah, you know what, when I go to college, or when I leave high school, I'm gonna be so and so. I'm gonna be, example, a doctor, or I'm gonna be the biggest rapper, or something like that. In some cases, not everybody's gonna make it. You know, one of the times, I think it was back in 2017. I think I was coming home from a driving test, and he wasn't really like a school bully, but someone I used to know from school, man, was homeless. Walking down the street greeting me, and I'm rushing inside the house thinking, oh shit, it's about to be a setup type shit. But this is just somebody who I went to school with, and he called me by my name, hey Osiris, and I'm like, oh shit, bro. Yo, bro, what to do? And that time I relaxed for a bit, and I'm like, in my heart, I was like, bro, what happened? What turned out like this? You see, what ties in with this video title, saying that not everybody's gonna make it, is some circumstances are just different than others. In some cases, you might get retrenched, you might get let go at your job, and you might not have another way to get another job. Maybe you need more requirements, maybe you need more skills. Maybe you need more certifications. Maybe to start that dream business that you want, you need some startup income. And I know sometimes the Sigma Grindset guys will tell you, no, you can actually start a business from zero. You can definitely start a business from zero, bro, for sure. But they don't tell you that, oh, if I want to start a business, I might need money for ads. I might need money for, to get the product if I'm doing something like dropshipping. You have to take account for the little things in your life, but also be aware that shit just doesn't go the way it does. Shit don't always go as planned, I remember there was a point in college, had I actually come to college late, or had I actually dropped out and decided I wanted to go back and study computer science, my whole course would have been phased out, and I would have needed to restart the whole course from ground zero again. Take account for those things. Maybe something could be phased out. Maybe a job position that you wanted, all of a sudden they don't need you anymore. Not everybody's gonna make it. But my advice for this video is always have a plan B. Always know what the next step will be. And look, it's okay not to know what you want to do. It's okay. Not every time, it's not every single moment you should have like a plan A, plan B. There's gonna be times where you're stumped and your back is against the wall and there's nothing you can really do. You don't have a plan B, you don't have a route, a scapegoat. Sometimes life throws you those types of curveballs just to see how you're gonna react to certain situations. And sometimes life redirects you, sometimes, as a way to maybe grow or learn certain skill sets that you might need in the future. Life works in the mysterious ways. It works mysteriously. we don't really know the rule book to life. We don't really know the rule book to life. We just go along with it. We go with the flow. But make sure you have a plan. I was thinking about it while I was journaling, and I obviously had the mindset that I might not make it myself. Before, obviously, the YouTube and the music, I wanted to be a game developer. And before that, or at least in that period between me deciding I want to be a game developer and now, I tend to procrastinate and basically set shit aside, you know. I actually was recording twice before I recorded this specific video, and I realized with one of my other videos I might need to script it. It's a bit of a story time mixed with it's a lot of shit. So it's quite a heavy video. But with this video I can obviously freestyle. There's some cases where you will need to do that in life. You will need to be prepared for certain situations. You can't just, oh, I'm just gonna freestyle college, you know. Let's say you're studying something important like medicine or law. You can't just freestyle and be like, oh no, you know, I'm just gonna wing it. Or I'll learn that later. In some cases, you really need to prepare yourself. I also believe that it's our actions that dictate how we are or how our life turns out. And if you're anything like me and you procrastinate and you take your time and shit, trust me, bro, you're setting yourself up for failure. Now, I'm not saying I completely failed and my life is like in shambles. I'm not in the best place right now, but the fact that I'm able to still record a YouTube video and attempt and try my best to grow from the little goals that I've set out for myself every single day. I'm moving in increments. Not everyone's gonna make it because sometimes we compare ourselves to others. I told myself by 25 I'm gonna have 4 or 5 businesses. I'm gonna have a game studio, a record studio. I was gonna be a B tier, at least a B tier artist, you know, because back then I was like really interested in like rapping and music, basically like vocal music, not like the beats I'm making currently. I'm 25 but I'm still here, bro. Why? I didn't take the necessary action, and if I did, I wasn't prepared for the amount of work that needed, the amount of effort that was needed. Just know that in life, not everything's gonna come free, and even if you do work your ass off, sometimes things just doesn't work out. Does that mean you should just give up? Sometimes life does these things to redirect you. Maybe that's just not the right fit for you at this time. You know, maybe you might also need to do a YouTube channel. Maybe this is your sign to also start up a YouTube channel, and your advice to someone else out there maybe help somebody out. Maybe you might be the next Hamza. Who knows? Maybe your passion might be, instead of like medicine, you might be into computers, low-key. Or you might be into like, you know, fitness. Maybe you're meant to be an influencer of some sort. Be prepared for the unexpected. I know that sounds very contradictory, but the only way you can prepare is to just let go sometimes. You can't basically hold on and shake something that hasn't materialized yet, you know. I like to use the analogy like, it's like baking a cake. You bake a cake and you're literally standing by the oven, my bad, and you're watching every 2 minutes. Is the cake rising? Is the cake rising? Is it almost ready? Sorry, my dog is barking and shit, but yeah, that's actually it. Imagine you doing that every single time with your goals. You're literally like checking up on it, see if it's cooking. Gotta give it time sometimes. And if it doesn't work out, try again. If that doesn't work out, it just might not be for you. So I hope this video really did resonate with somebody at least, and you take the message that sometimes if life takes you somewhere, be aware of what's happening. Check, is this really what I want to do? Is this really the route that I want to take? And if it's not, redirect. Keep trying. If it's something that you're truly passionate about, if it's like you don't want to do anything else but this, you're gonna have to like work your fucking ass off, bro. You're gonna have to get uncomfortable, right? You're gonna have to get uncomfortable. I don't want you to get to the point where you regret not doing anything in your life. I have regrets. I look back at my old list from 2018 and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have all these things by 25, bro. I'm 25 and I have none of those because I didn't work my ass off. I was too comfortable, I was too cozy. I listened to what everybody else told me. Oh, don't do that. Or, oh, you don't have money, you shouldn't start that yet. Or, no, let me take your savings. I'll pay you back though. And shit don't happen. So, that doesn't mean I'm full of L's though. I like to also state that an L is not a loss, it's a lesson. So take every day as a lesson. Every single downfall or every single quote unquote failure that you experience, take it as a lesson. Why did it happen that way? Maybe you didn't put enough effort. Maybe you doubted yourself from the jump. So, not everyone's gonna make it. But if you really want to make it into something, make sure you like go balls deep, bro. Like work your ass off on this thing. As scary as it might sound, as even if it might not be working right now, just give it a bit of time. Rome wasn't built in a day. So I hope that made sense. And I hope I at least resonated with you in some shape or form. And I hope this is your sign to take life seriously. Take it from me. I don't want you to live full of regrets. And this is for you to wake up. Maybe you might be slacking off. Maybe you might be down in the dumps yourself. So you will make it, but not everyone else is gonna make it. I think this video also kind of had the idea of, I had a group of friends at one time and all of us had this idea we're all gonna make it as a group together, and half of us ain't even there yet. Half of us are still like, hasn't even grown. We're still acting like we did back in high school, bro. So not everyone's gonna make it. So I hope you take this video, take the message, and get to work. Make sure you put a bit of effort into whatever you want to achieve in life. Even if it looks impossible, you can do it. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more. Peace.